Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent and I'm Nitin Parmar. My dear students, when you're preparing for CLAT-like examination, certain concepts are very important. So we are bringing the small modules of various concepts to you. In a small video, we are going to discuss about this concept. Okay, great. Let's start to talk about this. We are talking about types of organization. If you see 2021 paper, there was a question asked that which of the they gave a particular, you can say, organization's name, and they asked that this organization is this a constitutional body or a statutory body or a executive body, or it is an intergovernmental body. You have to take a decision that what is this body all about. So let me explain what are the concepts of constitutional body, statutory, judiciary or quasi judicial body, or executive body, or let's say you can say lateral or intergovernmental bodies. This is going to be very important. Note it down in a clear way. Okay? Keep it in your brain, and I'm sure you are going to get short right answer in the examination. So let us start to talk about what you mean by constitutional bodies. So as the name suggests, constitutional bodies are basically coming from the constitution. The power, the authority is derived out of Indian constitution. There is a dedicated article for this particular body, and whatever the changes to be done in this body, then they have to be done through amendment. Sir, can you give an example? Yes. Attorney General, Advocate General of India, they are basically mentioned in the Constitution of India. Similarly, Finance Commission, Election Commission, CAG, okay, National Commission for SC, ST, OBC, they are constitutional body. To note it down, Law Commission of India is not a constitutional body. That was a question in 2021. It is not a constitutional body. Okay, UPSC, State PCS, they are basically constitutional bodies. Okay, coming to statutory bodies. Statutory bodies are not mentioned in the constitution, but they are developed through a law of parliament. Parliament legislate on this, and they make a law to create these bodies like SEBI. SEBI, that is called Securities Exchange Board of India, was developed through SEBI Act 1992. NHRC, National Human Rights Commission, is developed through Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. NGT, National Green Tribunal Act के द्वारा बनाई गई बॉडी है, and so on and so forth. So you have NALSA, which is Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 के द्वारा बना के रखी है, and there are few bodies which are also known as statutory body but may be termed as regulatory bodies. Okay, like RBI, IRDAI, PFRDA, NHB, TRAI, FSSAI, BCCI, BIS. They are independent bodies. They exercise autonomy or autonomous authority over certain area of human activities. So for example, banking system is there. So there has to be some regulator on banking system. So let us understand, all regulatory bodies are basically developed through a statutory authority. Not all statutory bodies are regulatory authority. What do you mean by regulatory? Regulatory means they have a regulation. They are enforcing safety and standards in that human activity, whether it is banking or insurance, or you can say housing, you can say loan related activity, or pension fund, or let's say cricket, or food and safety of it. Okay, those kind of things are termed as regulatory body. In those human activities, whatever is a regulatory body, that is known as a regulatory body. Okay, and then we have executive body. Which are the executive bodies? Executive bodies are not constitutional bodies. They are not developed through statutory mechanism, but they are basically developed. They derive their power, okay, by an executive order, like Niti Aayog, National Institute for Transforming India, that is called Niti Aayog. It is not a constitutional body. It is not a statutory body. It is not a regulatory body. It is an executive body. So they are think tank. They are policy makers. Okay, they are giving guidance to the executive. Okay, National Development Council, okay, or Central Bureau of Investigation, they are termed as executive bodies. Then there are judicial and quasi judicial body. Judicial bodies are courts like Supreme Court, High Court. They are basically providing justice to the people of the country. They implement law of the land. Okay, so they are implementing the law of the land like Constitution of India, Indian Penal Code, CRPC, all the other laws related to, let's say, civil matter, marriage related issues, okay, dissolution of marriage, company law, all those things are coming here in the courts. That's called the judicial body. Then there are specific, we can say, judicial body which are not full judicial body. They are known as, you can say, quasi judicial body. They have a limited field. When we compare with the court, they have a specific domain like NGT. They have a domain related to environment. Okay, CIC, that is called Central Information Commissioners. So they have domain related to information. Whatever the law which is called RTI, from there they derive their power. NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. Okay, tribunals, SEBI, they are also known as quasi judicial body. You may wonder, sir, you covered these bodies like NHRC, or you can say SEBI, even in a statutory bodies. Yes, they are in, say, regulatory body. Yes, so there are bodies, okay, there are certain bodies which may be statutory, which may be regulatory, which may be quasi judicial together. Okay, so that may be a statutory body, there may be a regulatory body, and there may be a kind of quasi judicial body. This is possibility. Okay, this is a possibility that a body may fit into this category, that it is maybe a regulatory, okay, and quasi judiciary, and at the same time statutory. Okay, this is very important for you to understand. This is crucial. Okay, I hope you understand. Executive bodies are not a statutory body, and when I talk about regulatory body, they have to be part of you can say statutory front. They have to be developed through a statute only. If you have a regulatory body, it cannot be an independent regulatory body. Okay, it has to be done through an act of parliament or an act of, you can say, state body. Okay, it is very important for you to understand this. Great. Then comes international organization. So there are two types of international organization. One, international governmental organization, and international non-governmental organization. So when I say intergovernmental organization or international government organization, they are formed through an agreement between countries. Okay, so like United Nations, World Bank, European Union, OPEC, WHO, World Intellectual Property Organization. So they are known as international governmental organizations. Okay, while international non-government organizations are like Amnesty International, International Olympic Committee, they are international non-government organization. They are non-government. Their work is in their own specific domain, while these are governmental organization. So they ensure that all the government come together, have an agreement, and they follow it. Okay, and then comes multilateral bodies. Multilateral bodies may be intergovernmental bodies as well. So for example, some intergovernmental bodies come with, you can say, trade related activities like WTO. Okay, they come through a trade agreement. Okay, intergovernmental bodies come with a military pact, military grouping like NATO and Warsaw. NATO is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Warsaw is basically a military pact developed by USSR, the erstwhile USSR. That's where the problem is going on recently of Russia and the we can say NATO, that Ukraine is Ukraine is interested to be part of, you can say, NATO, and Russia says no, NATO cannot come to our area. So that's where the fight is happening. Sometimes intergovernmental bodies are also regional bodies or regional grouping like ASEAN, SAARC, Quad, that way. Okay, I hope it is very clear. Great. So my dear students, if you got this concept very clearly, I invite all of you to join our crash course, which is, you can say, for the May month program, that is May CLAT 2022. That's a wonderful program coming up. It's a 3-month crash course and it is starting from 1st of February. We are going to provide you live lectures plus recorded lectures, and this is first come first serve basis, and we are going to give you, can say, maximum 30 students, and this is at a price of rupees 5129. Okay, at just a 5,129 rupees, you are getting this wonderful program. You can say here the start date is 1st of February. Remember this, okay? This is very important. Sir, how can I join? Is there a link available? Yes, this is a direct link to our course. So in this video's description, I've kept this particular part, okay? Then it is how many students will be joining? For the first 30 students, the fees is this. So as of now, it is going on at this fees, okay? After this 30, automatically the fees will increase. So don't miss out on it, okay? It is on first come first serve basis. Okay, this course is for the starters and the beginners. Okay, for the advanced level students, I'm going to make a separate announcement. So don't miss out on it, okay? That is also a wonderful program. The syllabus, the full syllabus should be done by 15th March, and post that we will continue doing lot of, you can say, practicing work, okay? Sectional test, mock test, everything will be covered, okay? So the course will go on till your exam, which is 8th of May. Okay, so don't miss out to join this most economical course available in the country. इतना economical course आपको कहीं पे भी नहीं मिलेगा, and that too so much of content. You are going to get engaged for more than 6 to 7 hours every day. I need that commitment from you for this particular module. Okay, I hope it is very clear. So come and join ProTalent ASAP. Thank you and all the best.